No, not the start you wanted when you're playing from behind in your own building. Tough thing was, I think we gave up two scoring opportunities in the first period, and both of them ended up in our net. And give credit to Ferris at playing a smart defensive game from that point on. And we had some looks, some opportunities, but what you're starting to see here is just a little too much of us relying offensively on just power play, extra attacker, those types of goals. And if we want to be consistent and be able to play at the end of the year, we're going to have to be better 5-on-5 offensively. We need some guys to step up that way, and they're trying. We didn't finish, and congratulations to Ferris, but that's a bitter pill at home to just score one and have it be on the special teams.
Thanks for that, Mike. Kevin Dudley, the Mankato Free Press.
It looked like 2 minutes into that game, I couldn't see it very well from where I was sitting, and maybe you were blocked from it too, but a puck ends up in your net. I don't think it was covered. It looked like on replay. Just wondering if you've got to look at that one. And I don't know if you've seen a replay yet, but yeah, that maybe could have been a big momentum changer less than 2 minutes into the game. It was Kranick who I think tapped it in.
I haven't seen that yet, so I can't talk on that. Are you talking about the one that was waved off, or
yeah,
was
waved
it
off? Yeah, the whistle was. I think it was blown dead before he put it in.
Okay.
I think is what happened, but it looked like it was loose. But
yeah, and you know what? Again,
just not a lot of puck luck. I felt like
not
tonight.
tonight.
Yeah.
You know, and like I'll give you an example, and they're both they end up with both the same results of us not getting points. But to me, one thing we talked about the week is you've got to have compete. And tonight I thought we had compete. I thought we competed. We didn't execute. We didn't do what we needed to do to get a couple by them. Second and thirds have a little bit more poise with the puck, but I thought the effort was there, and we've just got to continue to buy into sticking together on this and find a way to right the ship.
What do you feel like 5-on-5 you hope improves to get more goals? Were you happy with net front presence tonight? Just what were the different aspects, or what do you feel like, or was it just kind of good process and bad luck tonight?
You know what? When you're at home, it's really difficult for me to put lipstick on this pig a little bit. You've just got to find a way to make a play, have a little bit of poise, grab a rebound, second and thirds, be a bit hungrier, because all teams in college hockey defend, and we've got to find a way to be hungrier to finish.
I'll ask about some guys. I thought one guy who looked like had it early, especially was Pavel, and that line with Pavel, Grega, and Kranick, I thought brought it. And then, going later, I thought that 13 Furry stood out. Is it just about, you feel like, getting more consistent efforts from guys throughout entire stretches of the game?
Yeah, I mean, like, you look, I'm just looking at, what I watched through three periods, and, we had some guys that didn't have, they've got a goose egg on the idea of getting pucks to the net, not having a shot on net. So, we've just, and again, I think at this time it's really easy to point fingers. We've got to point thumbs. That starts with me, and stick together. Get off to a good start tomorrow in our own building. Learn what we didn't do tonight. And again, I as I said, when you go out and you possess a puck and you don't give up much, and they both get behind you, and you're fighting from behind with a little bit of the offensive dryness that we've had, you're putting yourself in a pretty tough predicament.
Mike, you go through a game like this, and you got to come back and play Ferris State again tomorrow night. We just got done playing the game, but adjustment-wise, what do you have to do different other than just be better, I think, and maybe finishing some of the offensive chances that you have?
Well, we need to look at it and learn from it. And what I mean by that is, we had some guys with pucks on their sticks in pretty good areas tonight. So, you know what? It's our job as a staff to look at it tonight, let them go back, get a bite to eat, get hydrated, get mentally prepared for what's going to be coming tomorrow, and then come up with a better game plan and ask them to execute it.
Definitely not the way we planned or wanted the Friday night game to go. Thought we had some opportunities to capitalize, both power play and 5-on-5, and Didn't find a way to get it done tonight. That's a tough one to bite off. That's 3 Fridays in a row for us, and we need to find a way to come out and be ready to go from puck drop and get off to better starts. But find a way to get one tomorrow, and we'll just keep striving to get better every day.
Great, thanks for that.
I'll ask first about what they did. I'm looking at the score sheet. I think 27 block shots for them. I just felt like they bought in really well there after they got that lead, and it just made it hard on you guys, didn't they?
We knew that was going to happen. I've played them enough to understand that that's what they're going to do, whether it's in their barn or our barn. They're going to release pucks, and they're going to commit to blocking shots and trust that that's going to win them hockey games. And unfortunately tonight we didn't find ways to get enough through and finish on second and thirds. There was a couple that laid there that we stuffed back into pads or missed nets or got it blocked. So we need to find ways to generate second and thirds and look for other ways to score just than trying to shoot it through them.
Did you feel like maybe sometimes in hockey the puck luck doesn't go your way? And I thought you guys turned in a pretty good effort tonight, and you maybe deserved a little better than what you got. Did you feel like the process was pretty good, and that if you can maybe be just a little better tomorrow, it could go significantly better than it did tonight?
I think so. I think when after the first we're down again after one, which is unfortunately starting to be a trend that we need to get flipped around immediately. But it wasn't the same first period that we saw a week ago, and something that we need to learn from. But I have to give credit to Ferris State. They block shots, and they commit to their style of play. And we just need to find ways to generate 5-on-5 in this league and in college hockey in general. It's not easy to do it 5-on-5. So to find different ways in zone, off the rush, it's going to be something that we need to really focus on moving forward.
Is there any adjustments specifically going into tomorrow's game that you think you guys are hoping to make, or do you think could help some?
It's not really my spot to say. I think we stick to the style we played today. I believe shots were 34-12, 34-13. So there's something right there, right? When you almost got triple the amount of shots as the other team. But at the end of the hockey game, it's the score on the scoreboard that counts. And unfortunately tonight we didn't find ways to get more than one. And like I said, it's going to be something that we need to really focus on moving forward.
Thank you.
Thank you.